this is the last video of the year. I just want to say thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys so much for like reposting and just really showing support for the podcast. Enjoyed this video. I did it a couple weeks ago. I think like a month ago already. It's fun. It's my friend Cade and his buddy that he met this year in Montana, and they're a bluegrass band. The you guys don't know what bluegrass is? Just wait. Watch, you'll find out at the end of this. At the end of the video. Again, just want to say, I just want to come out here and say, I hope you guys had a great Christmas, and I hope you guys have a happy New Year. And since it's a new year, clean slate. Again, let's aim for greatness. Let's aim to take another step. Let's be somewhere else and not stay in the same spot. I'm still learning how to work things out for you guys. I just have a high school education, but little by little, we'll go up. And for my Spanish viewers, este es un video. All right, you guys. Again, welcome back to another episode of The Nonsense and No Confidence. Today I got two special guests, my good friend Cade, also known as Johnny Dog, and his bandmate Skyler. Together they formed the Bottom Feeders, an old-time bluegrass band born in Missoula, Montana. These guys have been grinding since May 2025, playing everywhere from open mics and bars to farmer markets, random streets, corners up down the West Coast. Today we're diving into their story, their chaos, and obviously plenty of nonsense. So let's get into it. What's up, you guys? How you guys doing today?
What's up, dude? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good.
Good.
Good?
Dude, it's sick being here. You have a good space.
Thank you.
Yeah. I like the hats too. I think that's my favorite merch thing you got going on.
Oh, so far, yeah. The shirts, I'm working on getting some stuff. So
that's cool, man.
yeah, man. Plug your Instagrams, your stories.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. Bottom Feeders. Yeah. It's what is it? I think it's
at the bottom feeder. No, it's at _bottom feeders.
Bingo.
Mm-hmm. You want to promote your account or no?
Oh, I mean, sure, I can. I don't remember the name of it. I think it's just Johnny Dog. I think that's just what it is. At Johnny Dog.
Oh, I got one. I just started TikTok called Skyler's Banjo.
That's pretty good.
Obviously, you guys, I'm gonna put their links to their profiles on TikTok and Instagram in the LinkedIn description down below. So, all right, guys, let's get into it. Where's your confidence at today since you guys met in May, obviously? Or when did you guys officially meet?
So we met like at a open mic in Missoula, Montana. It was my first day that I showed up, and I was looking for something to do. And I showed up at this open mic at this bar, and I had showed up early, and this other dude showed up early, and I saw he ordered the same beer as me, and I was like, well, I guess we have to talk now. And so, yeah, ever since then, we've been hanging out and playing music and, like, just doing the thing.
So what made you guys get together and create the Bottom Feeders?
Well, we both didn't have a job, so we had plenty of time.
Mm-hmm.
And we both kind of were messing around with busking.
Mm-hmm.
So we tried busking together, and it worked great. I mean, we made a bunch of money.
Yeah.
When we first started, people liked it because we were doing old time music, but we had percussion. Cade was playing percussion, which isn't it's not how it's usually played. And we'd play at the farmers markets, and people just loved it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sounds cool. I remember you used to live in your van.
Oh yeah, I just like technically moved out of it like as soon as I showed up back in Arizona. But like I've been in it for coming up on a year almost a year, and I've lived in different vans too. But he still lives in his van.
Oh, okay. So see, you met somebody just like you.
Yeah. No, that's what like hit it off as we started playing music, and then he was like, "Oh, I just moved into my van." I was like, "Dude, I have a van," and then we're in the parking lot.
Just
showing
chilling
each other's van, yeah.
And that's also what allowed us to like travel down here and take a big road trip together.
Yeah.
Because we were already planning on. Well, he had been living in his van, and I had the day I met him was the day I planned to start a road trip in my car.
Yeah.
And I was gonna leave Missoula, but we did the open mic, started playing music, So I just stuck around for a couple months before we headed down here.
Okay. All right. So again, you gave a little background on how you guys met. So what's your guys' level of confidence now that you guys have performed together at gigs? You guys had your own little show going on. I've seen your stories, I've seen your little. I've tipped you before too. I don't know if you remember. I did tip you for beer money because I loved your sign. Because I remember the first time he did upload like a picture of it. Yeah. He was like, "Come swing by, give us beer money," and all that. He put I think he put a little Zelle QR code. I was like, "Man, I got you." Yeah, dude. So I sent him like I think $5.
Thanks for that, dude. That was sick. Yeah, he's part of the reason we got all the way down here.
I contributed just a little bit,
just enough. Yeah, dude. Yeah. No, but your question on the confidence thing, yeah, dude. It's not like the best all the time, but definitely it's like improved in places where like it hasn't been the best before because like. Anybody that's done anything on stage generally like there's some point where you're like nervous, like even just doing this in your own house like can be like nerve-wracking, but I do feel like that over time if you just keep it up and keep doing it and you realize like everything's fine, everything's okay, then it gets better. Like now like I don't like stage fright is I don't know, I don't really have that much anymore, but like there's shit like karaoke where I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
Oh,
like okay. I'm good. I'm not going to do that at all.
I was going to ask you, do you, now that you said, do you care like if people start booing you or whatever? Has it happened?
No, not at all. Which is nice.
I think the reason it hasn't happened is because the music isn't like anything far out in a way that like some crazy like genre it's like the genre basically just appeals on a low level to everyone, and then there's small groups that really like the music, but it just kind of like it could be just like background music for anyone and it sounds fine, like as opposed to some genres or like some like heavy rock at a certain time busking people, it's not the right scene. Yeah. But you could kind of play like old time music in the morning, like quieter, and then you could also play it to like the weekend drunk crowd.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah, like you said, if you're playing like rock and roll at the farmer's market, that can kind of be a lot sometimes. Like in the morning, old people just wanting to get their celery and whatnot. But like, older folks enjoy bluegrass and old time music. It's fun. Like kids enjoy it. Like, again, like he said, you can play in like a bar and like it's fun. Like it's thankfully we play a genre that's like acceptable in like most places.
Have you had any gigs since you've been here?
Oh, since we've been here, no. That's what's so funny is we showed up a few weeks ago, and since we got here, we've also been like so busy with like seeing everybody and like spending working. Yeah, trying to make a little more than just some tip money, but like seeing family and seeing friends and like hanging out with everybody, that's taking a lot of our time. But we were just talking about this, how one of the driving factors to us playing so much music like every day all the time was because we had to make it to the next town, and so you have to make money to get there, and you have to go like do the thing. But when you show up in a spot and you're like stable for a while, like that fire under your ass is like not as existent anymore. But we are looking for gigs. So we played in downtown Gilbert the other day, or this past weekend. We played on Friday night. It was a lot of fun, but we're gonna slowly get back out into like the music scene itself.
All right. Well, that's good. Obviously, the Bottom Feeders, how did that name come up? Who came up with it? Or when you guys got together, like, who had a name in mind already? Or
he's got the answer.
So, yeah, it's one of my favorite stories. I tell it on stage all the time, but it's we didn't have a name for a long time. We were just kind of playing together, and we never had like we would go through silly names, but we never had anything that really stuck. And then me and him were at a liquor store on like a Tuesday afternoon, like just looking for whatever. And I quickly realized that me and him were only looking at the bottom shelf of like anything that was available at like the shittiest liquor or like the shittiest like booze you could find.
The most affordable?
Yeah, that's a better term for it. The most affordable, cost efficient booze. And then I think it was me or someone made a joke of like, oh, we're just like a bunch of bottom feeders out here. And then it like clicked and we're like, oh, that's funny. Like, that's pretty good.
Now, it's not just about drinking like cheap liquor. It's about, just getting by in a way that
Yeah, like I think I get what you're saying. Like, one of the things we like about like the bottom feeding or like the bottom feeders is that there's like a certain culture with certain things. Like if you look at like skating culture or whatever, it's like, yeah, it's a sport and it's like there's a lot of effort put into it, but there's also like this thing attached to it where like, they go spray paint a wall, they go break some glass or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there's always this like punk aspect in the background, like, of the sport itself. And I kind of like the idea of bringing that like bottom feeding, like kind of gutter, like just beach bum type shit, like, and bringing that into bluegrass and old time where it's normally like the old guys with their suits and like they play their guitars and they are acting all official or whatever. And, so yeah, I don't know. It's we like to think it's a lot more than just like, oh, it's like a funny like name because we were drinking beer on Tuesday. It's like, it's a lot more of like, oh, we just like to fuck around and like rummage through garbage and stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, makes sense. Knowing you.
Yeah.
Literally, dude. I was thinking about it, like coming up with an intro. I was like, how long did I have known this guy? I've known him since school.
A long time.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we used to weld together. I was telling him about that.
Yeah. I had just told him that too.
Oh, really? Yeah. That was a good time.
So obviously you guys formed a band, you guys play together. Do you guys even ever practice or you guys just go shoot for the stars?
Well, we did a little bit.
Yeah, kind of not. It's like we kind of do, but not really, honestly.
Yeah, it's like, why practice when you can busk and you can just be practicing for an audience?
Yeah, that's true too. If you're playing on the street corners, that is practicing and you get paid for it. So it's like, we're not sitting at my house now and we're like with my drum and his banjo and we're like working anything out. It's like,
yeah, and I'll like learn a new song, like a melody, and then we'll like work it out while we're busking, like the beat and how the actual song works. So like we're still like learning new stuff every time.
Oh yeah, well that's good. That's good. I had to ask because like obviously the name Bottom Feeders and the genre you guys play. It sounds like you guys just get drunk and just all right. Let's just start playing. See what comes out.
Yeah, that's kind of I won't say you're too far off.
I hope it sounds like that.
Yeah.
No. When did you guys actually realize it's gonna work?
Never. But
Yeah.
Or do you guys don't do that?
Yeah, no, I mean, I just think, I think it was just the proof is in the tip jar where it's like we're playing outside or we'll play in an alleyway or we would show up at, not tuning our own horn too hard, but we would show up at like open mics and, usually there's people there playing with like their guitars and their very singer-songwriter stuff, which is great, but at the same time, like once you've heard two or three of, some white dude with an acoustic guitar singing some poem that he wrote that morning, it's like you've heard it all. And so what would be cool is we would show up and play our thing and then the rooms would explode, or like we would go play on the street and we would make a bunch of money enough to just like go fuck off for a few days in the woods or go travel or whatever. And yeah, I don't know. I think that was just proof enough, was just that we could do it. And it wasn't even like a question. We didn't have to ever sit there and be worried about like, are we going to make enough? I don't know. We've never had to really worry. It's just always worked out.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, my bad. Don't get too offended. Obviously, Skyler, he did give me a description of background of who you were. You're obviously from Utah.
yeah.
And Cade is from Arizona, and you guys met in Montana.
Yeah.
So, like, what made you go to Montana?
I had traveled there before, like a few years back, and it's one of my favorite places to go, especially during the summer, because Arizona summers are so screwed, and Missoula summers are not. Like they're so nice and so fresh, and so I would go up there, and I was just living in my van, and we were just traveling north, escaping the heat, and I was getting back into music at that time, and so it was just. It was just good weather. I mean, that's like the best answer. Good weather.
What about you, Skyler?
Well, I had been there for 2 years for school. I was going to college there. I was doing graphic design.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was that like your first plan, or do you
Uh,
feel like now that you're doing this with Cade, you feel more comfortable as a musician? And
yeah, definitely. I never did anything with my graphic design degree because I got scammed.
ah, I guess it happens everywhere,
Yeah.
not just here in Arizona.
There's no escape.
Essentially, I just don't. Well, really, I just didn't pursue getting a job after college. From the, it was just an associate's degree. So, but
But you still have a college degree, right?
yeah. So, but I just didn't really. Basically, I'm just not wanting to sit on my computer.
Yeah. Okay.
Or even do that. If I did it, my life would be completely different right now if I was to get a job. And I was just burnt out from school, so I felt like, and I still do feel like, I just need to basically give myself a break while still like being able to, you know, pay my whatever my lifestyle. So this was the perfect opportunity for me to do that, and it still is. I mean, I'm just working, trying to find a job or working a couple jobs here. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to school, or maybe we'll get a fiddle player.
Oh, that would be
That's
sick.
all. That's the real
That would be nice.
that's the real game changer here. Is we need a fiddler, and
Yeah.
preferably a vocalist, and then
So who's the singer right now?
we
Kind
both
of
kind of
us.
tried
It's
to,
both of
but-
us, but it's not like our favorite thing to do on earth.
Yeah.
It's like we can do it because it's fun at the end of the day. But if we had someone that was a singer, like that's their thing, that'd be cool.
It's more so like just trying to do a couple of vocals to split up the instrumentals, because people will get sick of instrumentals, but it's kind of what we're focusing on is just the instrumentals right now.
Just like
just-
like elevator music, but like for bar music.
Or yeah, it's what it really is. It's called, so they're fiddle tunes, and fiddle tunes are they're just a certain style of music. It's usually AABB, the parts. So it's
Yeah.
2A parts, 2B parts, and it's just a genre of music that's from like the 1500, whenever America is settled, and it's old time music, so the songs that we're playing are hundreds of years old, but they still are like people are dancing to them, which is what we like about it. It's not like elevator music. Like some of them are like what you're saying is like more like ambient, like background music, but it's more so like especially with the percussions, it's like kind of just like a dance music.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of transitioned into like dance music. I would say because like if he's playing his banjo alone, it's like it's great. It's like it's its own thing. But when you add and normal banjo, like when you hear fast banjo, it's like pumpy, it's fun, it's like happy, whatever. And then that plus like drums makes it very like people like to dance to that.
Yeah.
They really enjoy that.
So what pulled you guys into like that type of music? Like what made you pick up the banjo?
I went to a Billy String show in Missoula, and I had a lot of fun. And he played the cuckoo, which is a traditional song, and he played it clawhammer banjo. And when I was listening to it, it didn't even seem like a possible thing to play acoustically, just because it had that droning that a banjo has, and I couldn't like understand it. So I was just kind of obsessed with it. After that night, I got a banjo, and then old time music is like the ideal. I mean, that's what clawhammer banjo is meant for. So that's what I play, and I love it because there's so much variety within it. Some people, like at first glance, kind of think it's a lot of the same sound and everything, and they think AABB, it's all the same. And old times, like kind of boring for some people, but it's really there's so much you can do with it because it's like little like the way that you play the melodies and like small things. It's cool. So I just really like old time music.
Why'd you play the drums?
I just it's
Didn't you play the bass too?
no, I've tried for sure, but I tell you what, for some reason, stringed instruments just like aren't my thing. I try so hard, and I can physically play a guitar, but I'm not like a guitar player or nothing like that. But like drums has just always been way easier for me. It's like I've always, since I was a kid, just been able to keep a solid beat and just keep doing that, and it's like fun. It gets energy out. Yeah, it's easier for me. I guess that's just what it is. It's like it's not even really a choice, really. It's just like I can do that. Okay, I'll do that. And then I've played like I play so many different kinds of music, but with him it's strictly like old time bluegrass music, which is a lot of fun. I like it.
It sounds great, man. It looks like you're good at it.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah. All right, let's get into since you guys been up down the West Coast. What is one of the wildest stories that you guys been a part of? That you guys like witnessed
Um,
at a bar, at a corner,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I'm trying to think. Let me think. Can you think of anything that we've?
I can think of a bunch of small ones, but I
Yeah.
feel like there's a good one that I just.
It's like on the tip of the tongue. Yeah.
The first thing I'll think of a better one, but when we were in right outside of Newport, I forgot we were in some coastal town, and we just parked. I think I don't remember what the town was called, but we parked alongside like the ocean or no, like a bay, and there's like a pier. And we walked out on the pier and we're seeing all these people crabbing, and I really wanted to try catching crabs for dinner. So we were like, I was like trying to figure it out, and we were just talking about it at the car. Like I was just trying to figure out how we would do that without any money. And then some lady comes out of the bait shop and is like, or no, we found somehow there was all that like a frozen massive pack of chicken
Yeah.
on the ground. I don't even know remember how that got into our possession, but we did not buy it. I think it was like in the parking lot, and it was no one's. Like we didn't steal it or nothing. But and then this lady comes out from the bait shop, and like just let us borrow a crab trap, and then we gotta go do that. It was just kind of her.
We did not catch any crabs at all, but it was a lot of fun. But two desert rats trying to catch crab for the first time ever. No, there was. I mean, we've also had like little weird things too. Like in that same in this town called Newport in Oregon, we were playing in this downtown area all day, and this guy came out of a bar. Like obviously, like he'd had a few drinks here and there, and he came out and he didn't speak any English, only Spanish, and he came up and he was like trying to talk to us while we're playing, and I was trying to figure out what he's saying, but it couldn't, so we had to stop playing while he's talking to us, and he was like, he just kept yelling at us about like our belief in God, which is like cool or whatever, but he was like getting like upset about it, and he kept getting, and 20 minutes are going by of us trying to be like, okay, we got to play, like, nice to meet you, have a blessed day, all that. But the problem was he kept like getting like right in his face for some reason. He would get like right here and just like talk right in his face. And Skyler was like, yo, tell him that like I need some space and we have to play or whatever. And I was trying to be nice because, you never, you don't want to be mean to nobody or whatever. But
there's a limit.
Yeah, literally. And I went on like Google or whatever, and I put like English to Spanish, and I was like, hey, like, it's been real nice talking to you, but we gotta get back to playing, and also like if you could give the banjo player some space, he would really like appreciate that. But like, thanks for talking to us. And I showed it to him, and he read it, and right as he got done reading it, he got like even closer right into his face. And we just had to like shove him out and be like, okay, you gotta go, and just like push him on down the street. And you kind of deal with that a lot, honestly, like when you play on the road.
I thought of the kicker story though.
Okay.
Didn't you remember? And you'll be like, okay, remember Sandy, the San Francisco, and then the bar in Santa Cruz, and Savannah's cousin.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here's kind of a cool one.
This is the craziest.
This is kind of crazy. It's nothing action packed, but it's definitely like it kind of makes you realize how small of a world there is. So we were in San Francisco and we were playing. And San Francisco treated us really well. Honestly, they paid us really good. There was also when we showed up, there was a Bluegrass festival happening, so that was cool. That got us a lot of attention. But we were playing in the Haight-Ashbury area, which is like the '60s hippie area where all that like kind of kicked off, and we were busking down there. And this older gentleman who had seen us play earlier, he walked up and he was like, "Oh, like, you know, what's the deal? Like, where are you guys traveling to? What's the whole spiel?" And we told him, like, "Oh, we're gonna go from here. We're gonna go down to Santa Cruz and play there for a while." And he was like, "Okay, I know a gal that owns a bar down there, and she does open mics and stuff. I'm gonna give you her number. Talk to her, and she would love to have you guys. I bet. Like, if I like you guys, she'd like it." So I get in contact with this lady, and we go down there. Like, a few days later or whatever, maybe a week later, and we were in there playing, and it's not real. There's not like much going on. It's like there's just a handful of older people just kind of sitting around playing their music and listening to music, whatever. And we get up there and we play, and it's fun and it's super vibrant. Everyone's having a great time. And this younger couple walked in that I guess had seen us playing earlier. They walked in, and they were talking to us, and they were super cool, and we just like cut the shit, and like we got off stage and we were just talking, whatever. Like an hour or so later of us hanging out and like becoming friends with these people, we realized that that the boyfriend of that couple was actually my girlfriend's like distant cousin that she grew up with like in Mexico, like down in Chihuahua. And we just ran into him, and like it turns out like she had been to his house like in his swimming pool. She knows his parents. Like I've been to his house. I've been in his swimming pool. Like, had no idea, and then he just happened to stumble upon us in a random bar in the middle of the week in Santa Cruz, and then just happened to find like his distant cousin, and we were like, "There's no way! Like, that's just so crazy." And yeah, it's like you get in the craziest scenarios, or like meet the craziest people, or like I don't know.
The world is small.
Dude, it's smaller than you think, honestly.
Yeah, the world is small.
Yeah,
Trust me.
Yeah. No, you'd be so surprised.
Well, let's get into obviously some nonsense or no confidence segment. Where a moment where you had zero confidence, but you kept going. It can be
I tell you
on
what.
your own or on
Yeah.
together.
I tell you what, there's some times where we'll be playing like a live show, like on stage, and like I'll make a joke and no one laughs, and that's like pretty hard to move past. Like you'll say something and you thought it was gonna hit, and then nothing, you don't hear a peep, and you're like, all right, next song.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, some days, Cade tells me sometimes that I don't give it enough time sometimes when we busk, because we'll go out there and we'll just be playing for like 10 minutes or something, and we won't make any money, or like no one will even like look or anything, and I'll be like, just all like, "Oh, this ain't gonna work here. We gotta move across the street, or we gotta go at this time and somewhere else," and like I'm like nitpicking it. And then like 2 minutes later, we get like a tip, and then another tip, or whatever. So it's just sometimes.
Sometimes you show up at a spot to play, and it's like it doesn't hit for a while, and you have to like kind of play this mental game of like, okay, am I going to stay here and kind of look like a fool for a minute, or am I just going to like?
Sometimes it just doesn't hit at all.
Yeah. You
just.
Did that happen a lot?
Not too often, honestly. I wouldn't say too often. I mean, the thing is, when you show up in every town, you're part of the game is you show up and you have to find places to play. So like obviously there's open mics and there's bars you can talk to those people and like try to play there, but there's always the street corners. There's always like downtown areas you can play where there's like people on like vacation or whatever. And
it's just like choosing your spot too. And
it's like a big puzzle.
Because just like if I was to go busking in downtown Mesa on a weekday, even at like 6 or 7, I wouldn't make any money. I would make like a couple dollars, even though it's downtown, everything. But maybe if I was in, is it Tempe?
Or like Mill, like Tempe Mill. Where
on the weekend here, or like, it just, you can tell, after you've busked even just a couple times, you can tell what scene is gonna people are going to be interested in, because it is really like, aside from the music you're playing, it's really just like psychological for people. If you look like a bum on the corner, then people don't want to give you money, or they give you like change and it's like pity money, and it's dumb. But if you're like providing music for a scene and it's beneficial for everyone, then it's good. You make money every time.
I tell you what, one of the more recent times, like I think to better answer your question, is in Santa Cruz, his van broke down, and I was meeting a friend of mine that was on their way to San Diego, so I had to leave him in Santa Cruz, and like it was a shame, but like I couldn't do nothing, you know.
Yeah.
And for 7 months or so, like I hadn't played alone on the streets. I've only been playing with him and like making money with him. And so this was the first time for like a few weeks where I just had to play by myself, and I had to play the guitar or whatever. And there were times in San Diego, like playing next to the beach, where I would get so disgruntled of like hours and hours go by and I've made like $2, and I'm used to like raking in money, like if me and him play together or whatever. And that can be like pretty disheartening to like get past, to where like you're used to like a certain amount of income and you're used to like a certain environment and like it's fun and it's a party and all this. And then you're alone and like you just feel like you're playing to like nothing. Like that can be like kind of tough to move past, honestly.
Yeah, I bet.
It was funny. Sorry, I was having the same experience with him, or with that, because I was in Santa Cruz at the same time that Cade was having that problem in San Diego, and we were both like texting each other like, "God damn, this is so much more boring."
Yeah.
When you're just doing it alone, it feels like you're doing it for work rather than just hanging out with someone and doing it for fun.
Yeah, makes sense, because I have a bunch of group of friends. You know, obviously you're a white man. I have white friends and Mexican friends, and everything. So the instruments I have, it's more towards the Spanish side of music, the more Mexican norteño music. And most of my buddy Mario, I think he's the one I had on the podcast.
I was just watching that one.
I realized that, because I asked him questions, obviously, because he's a musician. He's played in big stages. He's played in different states and like everywhere. And I asked him, I was like, "So how's the practice? Like, how do you like practicing at home or whatever?" And he's like, "It's very boring."
Yeah, it sucks.
It's very boring, but it's more for you, like for you to take mental note.
Yeah.
You know where this.
That's how I feel it is with like anything, like anyone that does has like an art hobby. There is a point where you like it kind of can be like drudging to do it just alone. And like if you're a painter, like for example, my girlfriend is a painter. She paints like family portraits or like pet portraits, or like she does a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes that can be like so monotonous, where you're sitting there painting the same people over and over and over again, and you just like by yourself. Like she would talk about how sometimes she would be jealous that we get to play with each other and like go out and have fun, while she has to just paint alone and do her thing. And it's like, that's just part of the art that she picked.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she can work on her own schedule, and like she doesn't have to like talk to anybody, and it's like it's just different. But there is a part with like any art form, if you ask me, where it's like there's a part where you kind of like have to just push through not wanting to do it at all, because there's that like exists all the time.
Yeah, because as soon as you said that, I thought of that. I was like, well, yeah, and like doing it alone, it's obviously like practicing.
Yeah.
And then that's what I thought about. I was like,
more
it makes
boring.
sense, yeah. Who's the responsible one? Out of you two, or whoever's in the traveling group.
You go ahead.
Oh, out of us two, I think, I don't know.
I'd say me.
You?
Yeah.
Are you the reason why you guys got here?
No, you know, I wouldn't say I'm the most responsible for everything, but like, I would say like I'm more on time. Like I'm kind of like, I tweak about being on time.
Yeah.
Like we would play like, we would play at this farmer's market every weekend in Montana, and there was this one spot that if you didn't show up early enough to get it, like that's the money making spot. So if you could go get that one spot, you would be good. And the market started at like 8, and I would be there at 7 a.m. every weekend, no matter how late I stayed up, no matter how much I drank the night before. Like I would always be there at 7 a.m. and I would always like give him and whoever else shit. I'd be like, "You're late. You guys are always late." You know, so I don't know.
Hey, there has to be one.
Oh, I
In
know.
every group, there's
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, but I don't know though. He's I don't know. He's got his own things going on. Like I feel like he's better with people. If you ask me, like he's better at like conversation on the street. I feel like he's better at paying attention to that, or like paying attention to how people like treat us. So I don't know. I feel like there's just different things, especially with like a duo.
So it's just you two on the street? Mm-hmm. In the van?
Well, the thing about it is also, I feel like part of, I mean, it's not really like what we're doing. It's not really like some crazy like defined like we're the bottom feeders. This that. I mean, yes, like we're just playing on the street, and then that's what we call it. But I will say a big part of like our whole Instagram, we only have a couple videos, and like half of them, or like the bottom couple, are us playing with some other people, that some musicians in Missoula, that was it was like really fun, and that was where we got some really good shows. But yeah, as of currently, we've been jamming with some of Cade's friends here, or just a little bit, but. Yeah, we'll see where. I mean, there's not really like a set. Whatever.
Yeah, it's not like we. Yeah, I think I know what he's getting at. Like, it's not like we have. We don't have like a set schedule of like shows. It's not like we have like I don't look on my calendar and I'm like, oh, we have to be here by this weekend and we have to like play this gig and play this show.
We don't have anything.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah,
it's like, yeah, but if we got a show, which we're not opposed to because we've done them, especially with fiddlers or vocalists, and it works great. We would just basically try to source or just try to figure out what would be good for that show.
yeah.
That's what we've done in the past. It's like, oh, if we think a fiddle would be good for that, but
Yeah.
then you have a fiddle.
And that helps it keep low stress. I feel
Yeah.
like it's like a lot easier of a because I've also played with people where I used to play with a group of people where it was like every week we would play and it was like we had to do this, and it felt very like a lot more stressful. But I don't know. We're just I think what we're getting at is it's just a very loose schedule, and so it's like we don't have to worry about so much.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do some rapid fire questions. Obviously, you guys are from different states,
Oh, yeah.
except for you. Me and you are from the same one.
Oh yeah, dude.
But, all right. So, you guys' this whole journey, California, Oregon, Portland, wherever, where have you had the best food?
Ooh.
San Francisco.
Wait, you know what though? Can I be honest?
Where?
Arizona.
Yeah?
Yeah, literally. Yeah. No,
like,
listen. There's
today.
no, I like it all. Oh yeah, today. Yeah, today we just left a friend's house. He had a carne asada cookout in like the backyard, and I was like, I had way too much food.
Shout out to that.
Yeah, shout out to the Rodriguez's. Yeah, no, honestly though, like San Francisco has had a lot good of like Chinese food. Like it was very good out there. But honestly, like I don't know, Arizona is a place with food. People like to eat here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nature.
Yeah, no, that's just what it is.
Oregon?
Oregon, you think Oregon has good food?
No, we're on a next. You said best nature.
Best
right?
nature. Yeah.
Oh, best nature. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it depends. It's all different, but I like the Oregon woods. I think they're
Oregon's
awesome.
okay. You know what?
Coastal woods up there.
I like the coast a lot, where like the forest meets the ocean. That's really cool. Where there's a lot of cliffs and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I can't lie, like the PNW is kind of smelly.
PNWs?
Like yeah, the Pacific Northwest, like that whole like Oregon,
Oh.
Washington area. It's
See,
like,
I don't travel that far. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, it's just like so like Arizona's so dry and like it's just a desert, whatever. But like
Not right now.
no, I guess literally as we say this, it's raining, pouring outside. But
Yeah, you guys will hear some water droplets in the background.
I can hear it.
I can't. I haven't bought soundproof foam yet for the room.
Yeah, no, but I don't know. Yeah, the PNW is pretty good. It's beautiful.
All right.
I've never seen anything like it, honestly.
Worst drivers?
Oh,
Out of us two, who's worse?
No, worst drivers like in the places you've been.
California.
What part? North, south?
Oh, L.A.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me
that's
about it.
like, I was gonna say, that's like everyone knows that.
Yeah, 405.
Yeah. You know what, though, surprisingly, though, at the same time, Salt Lake City, Utah, they are not good drivers out there.
Oh yeah,
Everyone's
I've
driving
been there
like-
twice.
Yeah.
When my brother lived out there, and I think I got the good part.
That's good.
There wasn't no traffic at
That's
all.
good. Oh, okay, that's good.
Sundays were very boring.
I kept getting cut off by like soccer moms, like driving Suburbans and shit. No, but LA's the worst.
Yeah, yeah. Did you guys ever? You guys went to LA?
Yeah, I drove through it when he was still up in Santa Cruz dealing with his van issue.
Oh, okay.
But I went through it by myself, and I picked like the worst time. I picked like rush hour traffic, like 5 p.m. And I've actually never been so stressed driving. And I drive all the time. I drive every day, all over the place. A lot of my jobs have been driving, and like I was so stressed out. I was like freaking out. I couldn't calm down until I was out of LA.
What cities did you encounter different type of characters? Like,
you know what? Honestly, everywhere has like crazy characters. It's just a matter of like getting out there and finding them. But I would say, I think Newport is like a pretty good example. Like, there's a lot of crazy characters out there because it's a big traveling town. But honestly, I think at the end of the day, I would say Missoula, Montana has a lot of characters. There's a lot of people like doing crazy shit out there. Like a lot of interesting people. Everyone's into arts. Everyone's into like politics. Everyone's into stuff. Everyone's doing shit out there.
okay,
It's a lot of personality.
all right. You brought your banjo. I honestly never heard anybody play it live.
Really?
Only other from videos.
Oh, dude.
Because every time I see a banjo, I see an old man, bald, white hair, overalls, just
Like moonshine.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So play
Yeah,
something
go
if you
ahead.
can. Obviously, my podcast is not only just telling you guys a story. Obviously, hopefully you guys have like plans for the future.
Yeah.
And because honestly, I would love to see you guys go from where you are right now.
Oh yeah.
Like sky's the limit.
Yeah. One thing that helps me not stress out when it comes to like playing music and like doing this whole thing is I kind of don't like the idea of like trying to make it. Like I don't want to like the hustle culture of like grinding to like try and make something out of this. I think that'll suck kind of some of the soul out of like what we do. And so to keep it low stress and like, because also it's just art, it's just for fun.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too serious, but like if we can, we'll do whatever.
Obviously, like I agree with what you said because that's why I started the podcast. Like even when we met in high school, like I already had the idea of doing something like this or doing radio or doing like something, talking to a mic, two people on a camera. Because I went to when we were in Mesa High, I had my freshman year. I had a class that took us to ASU for because I was in yearbook, so they gave us they took us to Walter Cronkite. That's like a journalism school.
That's cool.
So we went there, and I got hooked on the idea.
Nice.
And then I was already listening to podcasts around that time. So like before it was even popular. And I had this idea in my head, and then I started doing YouTube, and I think I approached the YouTube the way you just said it. Like I approached it to make it.
Yeah.
So that's why I wasn't consistent, but I'm still working on that. I'm still trying to like get some videos together for it.
Yeah.
But that's when I remembered about the podcast. I've always talked about this, and my girlfriend's a like witness to it. Like before when we were still talking, before we made it official, I would tell her like, "Oh, I'm into all this."
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
And in a
some
couple
people
years,
work like really well under. I think that's what like. Those are the two sayings of like some people are like dough needs to rest or like bread needs to rest to rise or whatever, but like diamonds need pressure or like whatever, like diamonds need pressure to be made or something like that.
Yeah.
So like I'm more of a bread guy. Like I need to like not be pushed into a corner to like do something. I like to let it flow out like naturally. But some people like that grind is like what keeps like the whole thing fresh and like pushing, and I think that's cool.
So again, like this podcast is open to anybody. So and you're a good friend of mine, so I wanted you on here. From the moment I started, I was like, I got friends that have funny ass stories. Obviously, we have party stories.
Yeah, dude.
But
we got a lot going on.
Let's see. Play some music.
Yeah. there's a crowd applauding right now. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, this is live?
No.
No, I got buttons right here.
I forgot he couldn't hear it. We're just like laughing at nothing.
Yeah, next time when you guys do come on again, I'll have hopefully a better setup.
Oh, dude, yeah.
So
No, this is. I love it. I love this.
Thank
whole
you,
setup.
thank you.
It
But
looks nice.
I appreciate it. Obviously, I got some stickers, so I'll give you guys
yes.
a few stickers
Yeah, dude.
before we end this. Cause
Dude, this is a good payment. Stickers. I'm just kidding.
no, man.
That's awesome, dude. Thank you.
I mean, obviously, do you guys what's in the future for the bottom feeders? I know. Are you guys planning to go east, Midwest,
So
Mexico?
we have that'd be crazy. We have a lot of ideas kind of in the works, a lot of things floating around right now. But I tell you what, so we're still going to be in the valley playing everywhere. We're still going to be busking on like weekends and like playing out in the cities and open mics and all that. But we have had an idea floating around for a while now of kind of taking this whole thing we're doing and going to places like England or Ireland or just Europe in general. And just kind of doing a whole backpacking bluegrass music, like summer-long thing of like doing this just across the pond.
Oh,
But that would be a big goal. But we really want to accomplish that. But in the more recent future, we'll just be in the valley, just especially East Valley, just playing. We'll just be on the street corners every weekend, downtown areas, doing our thing.
all right. If the opportunity were to present itself to you guys, like somebody comes up to you guys in the middle of the street where you guys are performing and offers you guys record something, put it out there, like make it official audio, would you guys do it?
Oh yeah, of course.
Definitely.
Yeah, we. It's pretty rare that we'll turn down any sort of playing opportunity. We say yes to most things, I would say.
But like what I'm referring to is like making your own like music, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And recording and putting it out
In
there.
the works already.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, we were literally just in a friend of mine, and we were in his studio. What was that? Literally last night. Last night. I forgot. Yeah, we were in his studio last night playing, and we plan on going back very soon and like cutting an actual Bottom Feeders like first album together.
All right.
We get like mid-quarter originals, and then like the rest of them traditional songs, but with a twist.
Yeah, a big mix of stuff.
All right. Do you have anything to plug? Your social media?
I just started a TikTok called Skyler's Banjo. This is right here. And I think it is _bottom feeders.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's like the _bottom feeders _ but yeah.
That's the Instagram.
Yeah, the Bottom Feeders. Look for these two pretty faces, and you'll find it pretty quick.
Yeah, we're not like we need more. It's been hard to get content for anything because we've been busy, but
and when there's just two.
Soon.
Yeah, and when there's just two of you playing on the street, like it's hard to have someone like film you play. It's like kind of rare that we get like someone filming us playing and like to put it anywhere.
Well, for the time you guys are here in the valley in Arizona, I wouldn't mind coming out and helping you guys out. Actually,
awesome. Dude, that'd be fun. You can come hang out with us out there.
Yeah, make it a little vlog or something. Yeah,
dude,
man,
that'd
be great.
Time.
So, are you guys leaving Arizona soon, or how long are you guys staying?
We plan on. I mean, so far, we'll see. We never know our schedule really, but we have a rough idea of like a year to 2 years of staying in the valley and just kind of posting up here for a while.
All right, and you missed home then.
A little bit, honestly. I came back and I was running from it. It's hot down here, so I can't lie. But when I got back, I'm very happy to be here. Honestly, I got excited. I I like seeing like Broadway, like the street. I was like, oh, Broadway.
I'm back home. I'm back home.
Yeah, or I'd see like Filiberto's, and I'm like, yes. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, I'm pumped to be here right now.
That's good, man. That's good. You want to play another tune for us for the nonsense?
Yeah, he'll get one tuned up here.
All right.
He's always getting thrown in on the spot.
I know.
Like all the time.
Something's gone out.
One interesting thing that, like, I'm not a guitar player by any means. I don't really play anything stringed, but hanging out with a banjo player all the time, you find out that banjos don't stay in tune like ever. You play like one or two songs, and they're
Are
out.
they nylon strings?
Like steel or just metal?
Yeah, just normal. Yeah, just common strings. But they just change. Banjos change so much with anything. If the air changes, if you go inside, if you're outside, if it's hot, it's cold. Like it's so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good.
All right, you guys.
That was good.
But all right, Cade.
man.
Thank you for pulling up today.
Yeah, man.
I really do appreciate it.
Oh yeah, dude. Thanks for letting us
Yeah,
do this.
thanks
This is a
for
lot of
having
fun.
us.
Yeah,
I
man.
like what you got going on here. For
yeah.
real.
Again, I've asked you guys already, but promote you guys' social medias.
Oh, yeah, one more
have
time.
them scout you guys out.
Yeah.
In case
So-
someone does watch this and like, you know what, I'm gonna hire them. You
Oh,
know.
yeah, dude.
So go ahead,
Yeah, we're
promote
out there,
your
man. So
socials.
again, TikTok for him is Skyler's Banjo. You'll find it pretty easily. It's him just playing traditional songs, anything that he can play while he's out, you know. And then mine is just straight at Johnny Dog on Instagram for my personal stuff. And then again, the band is _bottomfeeders_. It should be pretty easy to find. There's not too many of them out there, but yeah, man. If anyone needs some bums to come play some tunes, we will be there.
And they are looking for a fiddler.
Oh yeah, and looking for a fiddler. If you
Old-time fiddler.
old time fiddler, and if you play the fiddle but not old time, we'll teach you.
All right, y'all. That wraps up today's episode of The Nonsense of No Confidence. Huge shout out to Cade and Skyler, the Bottom Feeders, for pulling up and sharing their stories and bringing some bluegrass chaos to the studio. If you're listening, make sure you follow their social media pages. Follow their journey. I mean, Cade, he'll probably end up living in a van again or a truck or something. He'll live in a teepee. I don't know. But go ahead, follow Cade, follow Skyler. He already told you guys where to find them. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Thank you for the love. And as always, keep embracing the nonsense. Keep pushing through the no confidence. And I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.